Come on, YouTube. There we go. So, if you hear me over a little menace here, I have sold off shit, and you can see I've got a lot more money now, and bought some things. So now we're going to head up to Sayuka here, where the boat is waiting. Is over here somewhere. So that's the boat is waiting for me. I'm down here, so it's not that much of a sail, and the boat is somewhere up here. So, oh, I was meant to go check if I had ale. Well, whatever. I've got enough ale to make the journey, so. Didn't I put rice up? Whatever, there's enough rice and tar loaf to keep it going. And they following us? No, there's not. Right, so there's supposed to be a ship up here waiting for us. No. Who am I going to meet then? Oh, Deadfire Company, a matter of import. Meet Wilder at sea at the rendezvous location. Where is the rendezvous location? How do I track this one? I want to see the location of that. Okay, where is the location of this person? Right, spot west of Nikataka. Okay. Yeah, that's east, so they're somewhere down here. It'd be nice to meet Wilder around the vacation, right? So west of Nikataka. Seville, going to lay down. Did I not do everything over here? There we go. Seville! Just lay down, will you, boy? That kind of looks like a Scan Night cultist, or Scan Night cultist. Scan. 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 Scanite cultist. I'm trying to get his fucking name right, is a pain in the ass. It could be the voice actors got it wrong, to be honest with you. A long sleep ship rides slow in the water. Its crew stands protectively around a cluster of crates positioned in the main deck. A woman saunters across the deck, her roughly chopped hair swinging with her stride.
We said or not, Perrin.
She bangs her fist against one of the crates. The dwarf man standing near her flinches as though she'd hit him.
I'd happily tell you if you stopped interrupting my count.
She cackles and thumps him in the back. He staggers forward and shoots her a venomous glare.
You've had days to count. Now it's time we talked about the price.
She turns her attention to you, eyes gleaming. Perrin follows her gaze.
We've had some complications. The price has doubled.
Do you know who I'm representing? Wilda's a little too fast to respond, almost if she's trying to stop you from saying more.
I know they've got the cash.
Then you also know they've got guns, and you want them to be happy with this deal. Now, let's not mention any company name because she doesn't want this person to know. They also know they've got guns, and you want them to be happy with this deal.
Fine. 1,000 it is.
There we go. So why raise the price?
Guess you've never snuck a few coppers from the tip jar. Let's just say there are other folks who'd be happy to pay my price.
You mean the Valiant Trading Company?
What matters is I'm giving you the chance to buy it first.
Okay, I see.
So, you buying or looking?
1,000 copper. Deal.
Glad we could do business.
Eddie ho. The smugglers unload the crates onto your ship. Your new cargo secured. You retract the anchor and let your sails out. Seville! Gonna just lay down! You just got to see Milo, so just calm it. You got to see your big cousins and your auntie and your uncle, so calm your little titties down. Ah, good, they're getting more. As your crew haul the smugglers' crate below decks, one of them shouts an alarm. Valtia finds you in your cabin. Captain, come quick, someone's just popped out of one of those crates we picked up. Before you can object, Valtia leads you above deck. What was Valtia? She, the woman we got from the island. For the map of Kaizo. Yeah, apparently it's bugged, that quest for what's his face? Aruihi. So there's another bit I can get him to do it though. If I wait until a bit more of the main quest, the Queen can intervene and will force him to do it. A plump middle-aged woman stands beside the crates. Her clothing is rumpled and her hair matted, but her eyes twinkle with triumph.
Gillarde, 23 days! This is a new record.
She smells of stale, urine, old sweat and worse, but she beams you all the same. Congratulations, I'm sure that's really great. I'm glad you're setting all kinds of records right now. Congratulations, I'm sure that's really great.
It is more than great. It is the successful test of my newest spell, Renove Miseris.
Wait, you're Ivera. I read about your work. Scientist back check. Fuck you, yes.
Ark, just so. Kith have explored every mountain in the eastern reach, yet the realm of fish and leviathans remains close to us. It has been my dream to open these steps to discovery, to let Kith breathe as the fishes do. Or at least to let us use the air of a single breath again and again.
I still don't understand why you had to hide in that crate.
Neither do I.
But Okaya, she thinks maybe the Dukes will not be so happy to let me go.
At least it gave me plenty of time to test my work.
Why go to Sayuka? Why leave the Valiant?
Back home, they care only for profit, and there is little profit to be had in sticking your head in the glass bucket to watch the fish. But the Rawatayans, they have vision. They chase greater things than gold. So I go to work with them.
Let me get this straight. You've been perfecting a spell that recycles air and you'll use it to help Rawatayans make something big.
So you do understand. But I can say no more. The Rawatayans, they have sworn me to secrecy.
What exactly are you working on at Sayuka then?
Sientere, but I had promised not to say.
Fair enough, you can't tell me anything. That's all I suppose.
Yes, I have much to do. Many more tests to run before we reach Sayuka. A pleasure talking, Captain.
We can't ask her for compensation for the extra food we're going to have to expend in getting her there. But we don't have to expend food to get there because, you know, I don't have to give food to anybody who's not a member of my crew by the game's mechanics. So I'm fine that way. But for a point of view of role playing, she's an extra mouth on the ship to feed, and our stocks might not cover that. But you know.
Sayuka at last! I must go. Discovery awaits. Agrasima, Captain.
Okay. Well, I'm not taking sides between the...
Welcome to Sayuka.
I mean, Maya and Palagina here are both on opposite sides, and yet they're not.
You are welcome in Sayuka, traveler, as surely as the winds stir the sea.
The young Hawana woman gives you a sunny smile that shows every one of her pointed teeth.
No, no, no. How many times must I demonstrate the proper way to greet a visitor?
I say, I must have forgotten again. Will you remind me of the line, Undersecretary?
We say clear skies, traveler. Simple, elegant, and no smiling. Do you understand, Greeter Tebe?
Can you repeat it once more? I want to make sure I've got it.
Then she turns the wide, innocent eyes on the Undersecretary. The Undersecretary opens his mouth to speak, but his expression abruptly clouds. He shoots a scowl at Tebby and elects instead not to dignify her joke at his expense.
Questions, traveler?
What can you tell me about Sayuka?
Sayuka, known to my people as Rubiri, is a colonial outpost of the Royal Deadfire Company.
She makes no effort to hide the boredom in her voice.
The island of Sayuka is the Royal Deadfire Company's center of engineering research and development in the archipelago. Our work is directed by Fleet Master Okaya, the youngest Rawatayan ever to hold the title. Best of her class at the Naval Academy in Tokoa, and a brilliant engineer, our Fleet Master.
You forgot to mention the giant sharks, Undersecretary.
Wait. Giant sharks?
Giant sharks, giant coral, giant trees, Hekira. The only thing not bigger in Sayuka is us Koana.
Small mercy.
No one knows why things grow large in Sayuka, but there are all sorts of theories. Me? I think Gallowayne smiles on us.
Superstition is unbecoming of a Royal Deadfire Company officer, Tebe.
I say, it's a lucky thing I'm not one then.
But it's not superstition, because Gallowayne is a god, and you can't deny that fact. In a world that actually has gods, it's not superstition to attribute something to a god in that regard. Why are you dressed like a Royal Deadfire Company soldier then, Tibby?
Hekira. I wonder the same every day.
She tugs at the neck of her uniform and rolls dark eyes at Undersecretary will when she thinks he's not looking.
Tebe learns to perform her duties as a Rawatayan might. Her fellow Juana show a lamentable disinterest in the proper way of doing things.
Do not speak about me as if I am not here.
What is an Undersecretary then?
A career sandal sniffer and busybody, so far as I can tell.
You ungrateful sag! I am the second in command to Fleet Master Okaya, the governor of your piddling little island, and I will not be mocked by a smart-mouthed idler like you!
Can I mock you then?
So I have heard. Many, many times.
Is it just me, is this guy terrible? Whispering to her.
You don't know the half of it.
Damn, Maya, just enjoy this.
What was that, Greeter Tebe?
Surely just the breeze, Undersecretary.
You will call me Sir.
Akira, I certainly will not.
I like this woman. This woman is awesome. I am liking this woman. Oh, that's another one of these guys that tells you his story and gives you money. You can pay him for skill increases. That way I'm just robbing these people blind and nobody's caring. I'm just walking in, robbing them blind, and they're like, okay, carry on. Where's my dog going? Oh, it's under there. Is it too warm for you, boy? Hang on. 2 seconds, I put what do you call it? Fan on. Alright, Fleetmaster Akaya. Fleetmaster Akaya stares with unwavering intensity at a small sea of paper. I'm not muted. Paper strewn across her deck. She holds a pencil lightly in one hand and absently taps it against the tip of her lips. After a moment, a low hum escapes her throat. The sound ends with a harsh scoff, and she flicks her eyes to meet yours.
Artillery trajectory calculations. Terribly tedious and lamentably imprecise in a storm. But the numbers distract me. Where are my manners? You must be the watcher the Hazanui sent.
Admiral, okay.
You found me with a rare spare moment.
Hazanui Karu asked me to deliver some cargo to you.
I've received a report from the dockmaster stating as much. The Royal Deadfire Company appreciates your swift delivery of our cargo.
Yeah, your smuggler tried to extort me, you realise.
That's unfortunate. Though not entirely unexpected.
She gives me her copper.
I've received a report from the dockmaster stating as much. The Royal Deadfire Company appreciates your swift delivery of our cargo.
Did the dockmaster mention anything else?
No, I don't see... there's a note here at the bottom. It's very small. What does it... Oh. Please accept my apologies for your... difficulties. I'll see that the cargo bathes immediately. The Hazanui's missive suggested you might be able to help us with an issue at port.
Go ahead.
You may have noticed the outsized coral in the harbor.
Nod.
There's something unnatural about the coral's growth. About everything on this island. And no matter how we trim it back, it only grows larger. My engineers deduced that the origin of this disturbance is somewhere off the coast of Sayuka, and I'd like you to investigate. Talk to Avera in the workshop if you care to learn more. I would be grateful for your help here, Watcher.
Has she bathed yet? Farewell. Alright. I'm not robbing the women blind yet. Depends on how I get treated by them.
That order's too tall.
Oh, what's this? There's named NPCs here. It's a group of them. A broad-shouldered man with long, jagged scar across his brow argues a woman outside the longhouse. He throws his hands up, about to shout, but the woman cuts him off mid-exclamation.
I will not return to the Longhouse, Weto, never! And I won't blunt my teeth about it further!
But what are you so stubborn? The Rawatayans do us a great favor and you spit in their faces.
Wait till ceases his shout when he notices you listening.
What do you need?
Is there a problem?
Not at all, not at all. My sister and I are just having a small disagreement.
It is because you speak like this that I yell at you in the first place! You're beginning to sound like those Rawatayan outlanders, and it shames me to say so.
What's your problem with the Rawatayans?
Ignore her. She has an urchin up her ass about her cousins from the north and can't be persuaded. I should know. I've tried.
Is it so unreasonable to want to protect my culture, our culture, from our greedy neighbors? They arrive in ships laden with goods they believe will please us and think that gives them the right to build their walls on our land. Then, they act surprised when we don't all fall at their feet with cries of gratitude.
Honest, she has a point, yes.
Akira, don't encourage her. I will never hear the end.
We are no strangers to the menaces of the Deadfire. Pirates, colonials, Nagati's children. We have bested all of them before. We don't need them or their walls to keep us safe, and we surely don't need their longhouse.
What does all this have to do with the longhouse?
Another of the Rawatayans' tricks. When our huts were destroyed in the storms, they did not rebuild them like they were as we requested. They built this longhouse instead. Are you not one people? They said. Why do you live divided, each caste apart from the others? They believe they know what's best for us, but how we live is not their business. The Fleet Master says we are weak because we don't work as one. She doesn't see that it's our differences that make the Huana strong. She doesn't want to see it, lest it put the lie to their enterprise here.
The Huana and Rawatayans are both a Maua. Why not be allied?
Under whose banner? Rawatai's? Then we cease to be Huana as surely as if they conquered us.
We have the land and resources Rawatai needs, and they have the military might we lack. We share a common ancestor. Why not create a common culture?
I say, if you truly believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I thought.
So, why do you support the Rawatayans?
We are no strangers to storms. But last year we suffered many powerful ones in quick succession. And our harvest of Koiki fruit was destroyed. Prize share was rationed. Famine loomed. And then the Rawatayans sent ships. Load after load of food, enough to see us to the next harvest. They could have left us to die, but they didn't.
It was only a ploy to make us dependent on them, Akira. We took their food and helping hands, and now we sleep in their buildings and watch the sea from their walls.
I'm going to piss off Maya if I say that, so... I actually agree with the Rawatayans in this regard, that the Huana caste system is fucked. Or could just go that you're on over your heads. Getting a Huana rep would be nice. But I agree with the Rawatayans. The caste system is stupid.
Akira, what a surprise! The Rawatayan's mouthpiece believes he is in the right.
Your support is appreciated, I say. Don't mind my sister. Her heart is in the right place.
I hate to see Tippa and Weta fight.
Is there no way to solve this? To say, like, go get yourself a Rawatayan boyfriend and see what you think of Rawatai then? That would be too weird.
All the wonders of the sea and more.
Yeah, good. A young woman leans against the till, her eyes half closed. She jerks awake when she hears the scuff of your boots in the flagstones, on the flagstones, and fumbles about for something to polish in an effort to look busy.
What can I do for you?
What do you have? What can you tell me about this place?
Sayuka? Bit of a backwater if you ask me, but don't tell the Fleet Master I told you so. This used to be where the fleet would send a person after they'd seen a fellow sailor blown to bits by a cannonball or what have you. That was before those mad druids out in the bogs started sending bears and wild cats over the walls, of course. Let me know if you're in the market for something pointy.
How did a human end up serving with the Royal Deadfire Company?
Everyone's always gotta ask. Not that I blame them. It is a good story.
She slips a long thin blade from the length of her boot and begins to clean the fingernails.
I was seeing this guy. Let's call him, oh, I don't know, Kono. Kono and I had been carrying on a while when I started making noise about wanting to move in. Frightened the boy so bad, he went and joined the Royal Deadfire Company in the middle of the night. Thing is, I'm a deft hand with a throwing knife, and I know my way around 10 kinds of blades. So I followed him into the service. Pulled my weight, got on a good ship. Kono eventually left to go to poetry school or what have you. But I stayed. Haven't heard a complaint yet.
Which have in stock?
Put your eyes on these.
Kono? Maya, do you know anything about this person? A spear, one-handed. What was that? 10% damage is raw. Fair enough. That's a great sword. Grants red tier. Can restore health. Chance to shaken target on crit. Exceptional stuff to buy, which is all expensive as shit. Actually, no, I just sold a bunch of it. Where's that? Right. Get rice or rice wine. Rice wine's okay as well, so what do I need for the ship then? I've got about 260 food and 100 in, so about I think 100 wine. That should be fine. Why? Yeah, so if I get 100 rice wine, come on. That'll do me. I can put 100 rice wine up there, and that'll take care of business there. It's like a cannons. Fuck me. Alright. I should be on fast mode by automatic. Well, that's where you meet Seraphine's buddy.
What have we here?
Oh, might have spotted something. Right, before we talk to this woman, we'll end the episode, and next